Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review recap for BMF Season 2, Episode 6, Homecoming. Child, Meech and Terry back in the D, okay? They done came back with that rock from Atlanta, but they gotta hit these streets, okay? Normally, they don't carry no guns, but we know Lamar played himself. He done went up and down and, Miss Lucille face. So now we trying to find him, but he nowhere to be seen, okay? He making sure that nobody can find him. He is like a damn ghost in the night because he's still coming back and taking out, suckers. He's one by one, honey. He bringing them down and getting him a new little friend while he on the way. We also have B Mickey out here scared. Okay, he's MIA. Nobody know what the heck is going on with him. Talking about he might have a new plug too, and he's trying to do a little bit of changeroo, but Detective Brian said no backsies, okay? You cannot back out. And B Mickey, comes through. It may be too little too late, but you know what I mean? He did what he had to do. Now, LaWanda, you out here still in belts, girl. What the hell is up with that? And Markeisha talking about she needs, the financial stability. But girl, financial stability with black eyes and being put out in the rain. No girl, no sir, no ma'am. All right. And we got Nicole getting a job. She said you got to have a job. Let's get into this daggone episode, y'all, and take it from the top. And so, of course, y'all, we started out, Terry got to narrate and we got to hear from him how they was basically looking for committed crew that stood by them the way they stood by them and, to help them elevate and get to the next, chapter that they trying to go to with their lifestyle, right? And we seeing them out here on the hunt, right? Circling the block, ain't a person in sight. Is looking like a damn ghost town. And they are basically like, yo, this dude Lamar really went with his damn head between his tail and hiding out. And Meech is basically like, good, that's what he needs to do, right? And we gonna go ahead and set him up and smoke his behind right on out and get rid of him once and for all. I said, okay, if you say so, Meech, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it because I'm tired of Lamar and his damn shenanigans. And so basically they say they gonna get him, right? And so we see Ashley Larry come home and he like, yo, how many times I gotta damn tell you open up a damn window? He like, God damn, okay, it's stinking like I don't know what in here. Lamar talking about some man, I'm burping my bag like you told me to. He was like, yeah, we'll do that shit outside. And I can imagine how that damn thing smell. I have smelt it before, y'all. And let me tell you, okay, I'm not with the funky smells at all. So I'm with Ashley Larry here. That should be making me sick to my stomach where I need me some damn, tea and crackers to coat it. But, he lets him know that the Flannery boys is out here in these streets. They got these gats and they are sending a clear message. And so Lamar was like, okay, good. I'm glad. He was like, clear is what I like. Clear is what I want to get. I can get with clear. Now, in the meantime, back at the store, Roland is telling them that this crew is all splintered. You know what I'm saying? He was like, Lamar got his foot on y'all damn hex, all right, y'all next. He's holding the damn whole hood down. We don't know where the hell Dink is at. We haven't heard anything about him. Freaking B Mickey is MIA. We don't know what's going on with him. And Meech is like, what are you talking about? He says, I don't know. I know that he supposedly got a new plug. And he was like, me saying why he didn't tell them that. And he's like, I don't know. That's your damn boy, okay? You need to go and have a conversation with him. So in the meantime, Saki and Dagon Hoop come walking in and Meech is telling them, yo, we got the weights. We gonna get those profits. He was like, they magicians and they know they can't show them all they tricks or whatever. A magician don't tell you how he pull a damn rabbit out of a hat. But what he can tell them is they about to get that stack, stack, stack. And so they basically telling him, they are down with it without a question. But, Saki was saying he needs to go drop his son off to this daggone practice. And so Terry was like, boy, you can't hoop, so I'm sure your son can't either. What the hell you dropping him off for? And Saki just basically was telling Terry, like, I know you ain't talking, you know what I'm saying? You can't even freaking drive a bike straight, all right? And so he go to the damn back of the building, busy smoking, and go ahead and take him a leak. And we could tell from the angle that somebody was about to run up on him. And who should it be but Lamar, child? He done got the drop on damn Saki, right? And so he was basically trying to take his little gun out, Saki, but he was too little too late, all right? You snooze, you lose. He was moving too slow. And Lamar was like, pop, 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 goes Louisa, okay, and took his daggone behind right out. He went flying into that damn car. Of course, he tried to talk, his crap to Lamar's. Lamar was taking him out, calling him a whole ass motherfucker. And Lamar was like, you are right, and then just said pop and finished him off. And so Hoop come running out. Of course, you know what I'm saying? This is like his brother, so he's yelling and screaming and calling for help. And they come running too, Meech and Terry or whatever the case may be. And Roland come running out because this just happened right behind the damn record shop, so it was like Lamar could have got any of them at any time. So here it is still that they keep looking for this dude, and he keeps being able to get a, one up on them. They calling for the ambulance and all of that, and they just like, damn, man, and so of course Hoop is like, we getting this dude. That's gotta be the end of him. Oh my mama, okay, his lips is over here trembling and shit. And so I was like, oh, poor Saki, he up out of here. He ain't gonna get to take his damn son to practice, all right? And so, we basically had Detective Brian show up, and he's of course being disrespectful as usual, making fun, talking about, oh, y'all just taking each other out and this and that. And me steps in his face and was like, yo, why don't you do your damn job and find the person that did this? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna find the person that did this, and I'm gonna find out all what you up to too. They gotta have the damn stare off. And then he go walking away, and so we seeing Lamar pulling up or whatever, and when he get out is this dog barking. And so he telling the dog like, yo, calm down, don't bark at me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you bite me, I'll bite you. And he looks and sees that somebody has been injuring this dog. So he's like, oh, you hurt, somebody been hurting you or whatever, I get that or whatever the case may be, right? And so this white guy come walking out the house, and he's basically saying, that's my dog. What the heck are you up in my dog face for? And so Lamar's like, okay, well, what you gonna do about it? He over here, the guy twisting up this daggone chain he got and talking about some, if you don't get away from my dog, basically like he was about to beat Lamar with the chain or whatever have you. And so, of course, Lamar being Lamar, he go and beat the hell out this damn guy, okay? Ends up getting the chain from him, choking the mess out of him, and basically bites his damn ear off, child. Turns into damn Mike Tyson. And when he split that damn blood on the camera, I was like, ew, okay? Now, I don't know what the hell we needed this scene for, but because it was Lamar, we know Lamar is crazy, and he gonna do what he do. For a minute there, I said, well, maybe he will end up going down for this beating since this guy's a white guy in comparison to him going around killing up all the black people. I'm just saying. So, of course he ends up taking this dog with him. This is going to be his newfound friend. Now, back at the house, you got Terry and Meech having a conversation and saying, look, we need to up the ante, and they gonna bring in the PAs. And so, they man is like, yo, the PAs is crazy as shit. Are you crazy? Why the hell would you be bringing them in? But Meech, he gonna be like, one for all for one. He want as many people as he could get, and he was saying that they can enforce things, and that's what we really need, all right? They could use their help. And so, basically he say that soul night is tonight, and that he's gonna go through there, and that's where everybody and their mama's gonna be, and that's where he gonna make his play. And so, homeboy is like, yo, they just shot that up last month. He said, man, this is the D. They shoot up parties every damn, time is one that goes down. What you talking about? And so, T said, I'm not going to argue with you, and I'm not going to tell you not to do it, because at the end of the day, you do what you want to do anyway. So, go ahead, but stay out of damn trouble. And so he go ahead and he bounced. Now, back at the station, Jen is asking if anybody seen Bryant, and they saying he went to the evidence room. And of course, Jen always peeps stuff, okay, honey? She in the cut like peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. And so she's peeping that damn Bryant is over here looking like he arguing with somebody. She can't hear what they saying, and then she sees him walk away with a bag, okay? So as we move from there, we got B Mickey. Where we seeing him laying down sleep, child, and this light is glowing all on him. He got on the all white. I said, wait a minute, when did B Mickey die and go to heaven? And we didn't know what the hell is this shit supposed to be. But no, honey, he having a dream. Birds is chirping and shit. So basically he seeing this big belly and he kissing and talking about some, good morning, baby Mickey. I said, what? So when he look up, he's about to be like, good morning, Kato, and it's just a gun in his face about to go off. And of course he wakes up from the dream. He wakes up and ends up having Meech knocking at the door saying, yo, you in there. So he get up to go open the door for Meech, and he's asking him when he got back, and he's like, last night, I swear B Mickey reminds me of a damn sourpuss bitter wife that's waiting at home for her husband, child. Because he have the only attitude, his face is all screwed up, Meech coming in asking him is he good or whatever the case may be, what's going on, and he's like, yo, you still worried about that Kato shit? Like, bump that bitch, you know what I'm saying? She was a rat bitch. And so here go B Mickey and his feelings, basically saying that, oh, that rat bitch was, having my seed. She was pregnant by me. And then Meech just was like, damn, man, like, you know what I'm saying? That's messed up. And so I was waiting for Meech to be like, well, how the hell you know that, or why you never brung that up before? But of course he didn't. He was asking about this plug that B Mickey supposedly have, and he was like, nah, he had to back out of that. And so, Meech tells him he's sorry about that, but he really came over here to let him know that they got everything locked with Ty Washington in Atlanta, and so it ain't gonna be no more drought. They gonna be on. And then he talking about some we as me and you, or we as me and you and Terry. And so Meech was like, yo, you still finna harp on that shit? And he was like, B Mickey, oh, I was trying to hold us down. It was no call, no text, no message, no nothing from you. Well, not no text, because I don't think they was texting back then, but y'all know what I mean. And so Meech is telling him, I don't use no damn phones or whatever the case may be. But I said, Meech, he do kind of got a point there, because you did say y'all was going to have more open dialogue. Y'all was going to make sure that y'all let each other know what's going on, and that he's the one in charge. But being as though this is coming from B Mickey, and we know B Mickey out here ratting, we don't really care what he got to say. Meech don't know that, but we know that. And so at the end of the day, he was basically saying ever since Saki got hit, everything went left. And so he was, B Mickey was saying, I've been the one that's been handling this shit the whole time y'all been gone. And so Meech is over here trying to, give him a little dab, a little pound. But B Mickey just staring at him like this. So he ends up hitting him in the chest and walking off, right? Child, we gotta keep our eyes on B Mickey. Now LaWanda creeping in the damn room, she come in and see Terry laid in the bed and see money on the dresser. She going quiet as she can not to wake him up, and taking this belt out the drawer. So I'm not paying that really no mind at the time. I'm just thinking she don't want to wake him up, and this is her belt, okay? But hold that damn thought. And so he turns over and ends up seeing her and was like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, so you just back in the streets with Meech again, huh? He basically was like, oh, don't even start that or whatever, right? And he tells her, if you and the baby got to get up out of here again, I get it, right? Terry thought he was slick. He thought he was taking the damn easy way out. He was like, you go ahead and do what you got to do. I respect it, but I will still hold you and the baby down. She was like, oh, no, boo, I'm not going nowhere, all right? I'm like, Chucky, I'm your friend to the end, okay? I will be sticking here with you. So he was like, are you sure you want to do that? And she's like, yeah, I'm sure. And as a matter of fact, to seal the deal, why don't we go and take these damn family photos, all right, as a loving family, okay? And so he was like, if that's what you want, then, you know what I'm saying, he will go ahead and do it. So she was like, yeah. I said, baby, honey, LaWanda, you don't know, okay? Terry already gone. He already out the door. Now, in the meantime, Brian over here smoking, you know what I'm saying, in the little garage section. And Jen coming out like she the mad damn wife now. And so he was like, hey, what's going on? It's nothing better than a direct conversation, like speak your mind or forever hold your peace. And so she ends up telling him, basically the same thing she been telling him. You got to communicate with me. You got to keep it real. She was like, what was you in there arguing with Smitty for? He talking about none of your business. So she was like, oh, okay, well, if it's none of my business, I want to know, are you dirty like they say you are? He talking about something like, who says I am? Brian, cut it out, child. We all know you damn dirty, all right? Everybody know. And so basically, she was like, if you're hiding something from me again, I'm not going to be, playing no games with you. If we're going to be partners, it has to be 100% and all of that kind of stuff, right? And so he tells her that, okay, cool. I was going to the evidence damn locker. I'm going to be real with you or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to set up another thing with my CI, and I got 2 daggone bricks to be able to bring Meech in. So she says, if this is really real, then that's what you're doing. I'm sick of you, brick with busting our damn balls about these bodies that's been dropping. I will have your back 110% if this is what it really is, right? But she was like, let's get this one or whatever. But if it's not, I'm fucking you up, okay? So he was like, oh, okay, well then I'm gonna keep you posted as to where and when, right? And so we get, Meech pulling up to this damn, party that he said he was going to or whatever. He coming out with the mink and the big BMF chain and the shades on, flossing. Everybody else look like they damn flossing. They all with they minks and furs and jewelry and diamonds and all that good shit, okay? Looking like we at the damn players ball. And so they ass all night and the DJ is bumping and everything is all right. So when he get in there, he's seeing Tariq and he's like, oh, I didn't know you was still here. He's offering to buy Meech drinks, but Meech was like, nah, I got you. And he pulls out the big ass 9. He was like, oh, I see you, player. Okay, shit, I ain't gonna turn it down. Go ahead and make it do what it do. And so, of course, the PA boys is there as well. And when Sterling is first walking over, then Meech is saying not only is he paying for Tariq's drinks, but he want to pay for these boys' drinks to get them whatever they have, and he go ahead and order, some Remy VSOP, okay? And so it's some guys that the PA boys is getting into it with or whatever, where they like, yo, what's good? At one point, even when Sterling had came and said, hey, or me said that he was going to buy the drinks, you had this other guy be like, and who the hell is this? And Sterling had to be like, yo, Shane, chill. And so Meech was like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's wrapped up a little bit tight. And he was like, Southwest all day, okay? And went ahead and took his little sip of his Remy, all right? And so, they start arguing with these guys or whatever, and Meech ends up going over and getting into the damn fight too, okay, putting his drink down and going to fight with a damn mink on, child. And they end up tossing all of them out, and the guy was like, well, why the hell we getting, Shane, he says, why we getting put out and the rest of them didn't? And he was like, I ain't going nowhere till I get my damn fur. And so Sterling says, let's go ahead and continue this conversation, all right, in another spot. So, of course, basically, Meech wants to give them the breakdown about them coming in, helping him out a little bit with this whole Lamar situation, right? Child. Okay, that was his game plan. That's why he set all this up to begin with. Now we get to the house and Terry over here giving trashy ass Charles a damn haircut, and Lucille was like, y'all know damn well y'all should be upstairs in the bathroom. If I get that daggone broom, okay, I will end up, coming at y'all asses with it or whatever. I ain't gonna be sweeping nothing with it. And Charles is basically like, don't worry, baby. Terry gonna sweep it up when we done. And Terry like, me? And Charles like, did I stutter? So they hear a damn knock at the door, and it's basically the teacher coming saying how Terry had fell behind. He needs to catch up on some stuff or whatever the case may be. And he is bringing him, some of his books and work or whatever. And he can also do some tutoring after school with this missing schoolwork Terry have. But Terry was like, I appreciate you coming by, but you basically kind of wasting your time, okay, because that's not my cup of tea anymore. I'm not going back. I'm not looking to finish school. And so Lucille was like, you know how important graduating is to me. What the heck are you talking about? And he was like, Ma, listen, I tried it. It's not working. What really does a high school diploma do? It's not making you successful. He said, look at John Travolta. Look at Michael J. Fox. Look at Al Pacino. They were, Charles said, them people white. Okay, that made me laugh so damn hard. I'm not even going to lie. So he was like, okay, well, Ellis Fitzgerald then, Prince, Aretha Franklin, same thing. And so Lucille said, baby, you can't hold a note or tell a joke, all right? Basically, they was telling him he can't do shit. Nah, but all jokes aside, Charles basically was like, I want you to have better than me. I want you to be able to be educated. It's hard enough being a black man, especially when you don't have an education, and I wanted you to go further than me. That makes sense, and that was a different perspective that I haven't really heard Charles go into in that way, and to know that he did not get as far as Terry did, and he don't want him to go through what he endured, right? We always want more for our kids than we have for ourselves. And so Terry said, with all due respect, I've been thinking about this and I made up my mind. There's nothing y'all could do to change my mind. And that's that on that. And so teacher was just like, okay, well, if you do change your mind or start to feel a different way, you know where I am if you have second thoughts, and you could come and find me. And Terry was like, okay. So when he walking away, Lucilla's going behind him like, so you just gonna follow your brother's footsteps and become a damn drug dealer? And he's like, Meech and I are businessmen, Mom. You know, we gonna go legit eventually, or whatever the case may be, and be running a corporation. And so Charles was like, and you both gonna end up in damn jail or dead, you know. And so, you know, she was like, we already told you that damn disturbed man came by looking for me. I said, yeah, and y'all still ain't take care of him. But okay, we moving right along swiftly and professionally. And so he tells them that he tried it. He really did. He tried everything that they were saying. He tried to do it their way, but it did not work. It's not for him. And he was like, I'm not excited about it no more. I don't care about it no more. It's not good to me no more. So she was like, you're wasting your life and you're going to regret it. And we're trying to prevent that from happening. And he was like, well, Ma, do me a big favor. Just wish us luck. Okay. At least you could wish me luck. All right, baby. That's all he want. And so moving on from there, you got damn Meech coming to see damn, you know, Monique or whatever, dropping her off some money. And she was like, what's this for? He said, well, for helping us with the Denise thing and also for my babies. Okay. For the kids. And so she like, okay. You know what I mean? So he asking her, have you seen any sign of Lamar? She was like, nah, that nigga fucked up. He got his shit back and he can't fuck no more. He like, well, how the hell you know that? She like, yeah, okay, Meech. So she basically was telling him, like, because he want to talk about, yeah, I'm about to get him once and for all. I got this plan. So she told him, yo, he's a street Jew. He's street bred. And he was like, and what that's supposed to mean to me, right? So she said, well, you know, he telling her that shit don't mean nothing. She was like, meaning to get a street nigga, you got to use street logic. She was like, you cannot come at him at any angle like you would somebody else. You got to come at him in a way he's not going to expect. And Monique was dropping some damn gems there, okay? She wasn't talking nothing but the damn truth. Now, in the meantime, we see Lamar back at the house. He talking to the damn dog, talking about, I know it's hurting, you in pain, you know you gonna be okay, but it's not gonna be instant or whatever. So Ashley Larry come walking in and was like, why is this raggedy ass dog in my house? What the hell is this? So, you know, Lamar talking about some meet my new dog Blackie. He said, okay, and why is Blackie ass in my damn house? He was like, and I know you did not eat my damn hungry man meals. So Lamar talking about something, no, I ate one and Blackie had the other. He said, and why are you feeding the dog damn human food? So he was like, come on, man, with this ugly ass damn dog in my house. You know, Lamar telling him, watch his mouth. He was like, I don't give a damn about no damn dog. So Lamar stands up and was like, well, you better start caring, because if you don't apologize to him in 2.1 seconds, I'm going to be on your ass and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, kill you and feed you to him. I said, see, Ashley Larry, you should have known, okay, that you was going to be the next one on the chopping block. So he telling him apologize now, and Ashley Larry goes ahead and apologize, okay? I thought he was going to say sorry to the dog, but still F you. But honey, he ain't say shit. He kept that mouth shut, okay? Because Lamar was all up in his face giving him the stare down. So, you know, moving on from there, we basically had Charles coming in and saying to Lucille, you know, put on your red dress, okay, and your high heels. You know, he tells her, baby, everything is going to be okay. We got to do the same thing that we do with everything else. We got to stick together. He was like, she says, I guess there's no sense in crying over spilled milk. They made their decision. So he was like, come on, Lucille, I want you to put on your finest dress, okay, that you have in that damn closet, your best dress, and we going out on the town tonight. I'm taking you out. And she was like, no, Charles, I don't feel like it. He was like, it doesn't matter because it's going down. Okay, we going down. So he was like, I'm about to shine up my shoes and put on my glad rags. We going to make a night of it, and that's that. You know, I want my woman to look nice when we hit the town. So she said, well, when you put it like that, okay, and he was like, that is the way I'm putting it. So she got ahead to get ready, you know, she all giggling and stuff. So we basically see Meech come in and, Meech and Terry together. And Terry's like, yo, what the hell you done did now? He was like, ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? I had to help out the PAs. And in the meantime, they gonna help us out too. They agreed to go ahead and dead Lamar for us and help us move the bag. So he like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. He said, and did you holler at B Mick, And so Meech talking about, yeah, I talked to that scary ass nigga. He's still over here boo-hooing and crying about his mom being all emotional and shit. I said, damn, Meech. So he was like, but they gonna have this plug real soon that, what I'm saying, we could check out or whatever. And he was like, that means we back on top. And so, Terry starts to tell him, like, Nikki got a job, right? And Meech is like, what the hell she got a job for? She don't need a job. She got brothers that could look out for her. He was like, yeah, it's not about that. She wanna basically, have her independence, and she wanna be on her own now. After they left, she went and started sweeping up the salon in Jefferson. So Meech is like, salon. Okay, another light bulb goes off. So he over here getting a damn manicure and saying, look at my little baby sister all grown up and being responsible and shit. And she like, yeah, I am. Get out. Okay, goodbye. And so Hoop is like, what the hell? I ain't never seen no men getting their damn hair done. Their nails done. I can't believe I'm sitting in a beauty shop. And so he basically was like, man, chicks love a dude that keep theyself, with a take care of their appearance. All right. And yes, we do. And so when the lady comes in that owns the place, she asking, is everything good? And Meech is like, yeah, it is now. He's like, so how long you own this? She said, about a year. He said, oh yeah. He was like, okay, well, can I speak to you for a second? She said, yeah. So when they get over to the side, he basically saying, what would you say to making some extra money, increasing your revenue over the next couple of weeks? And she was like, well, what would I have to do? Doing what? And so he was like, just handling some business for me. So of course he go ahead and get some damn, money to her and was like, hold on to this. I'm gonna tell you about the rest later. And Nicole is just rolling her eyes up in the damn sky, like, come on, and sucking her teeth. So then, me tells Hoot we out, and he telling Nicole, I love you, sis, bye. So now we seeing some damn rain pouring and Terry walking with his umbrella going to the car, and we hearing, I saw you and him walking in the rain, we were holding hands, and I will never be the same. That used to be my jam, y'all. I was like, all right now. So Terry over here speeding through, not even stopping at a damn stop sign, okay? And of course, who should it be? Is a small world after all. With Dan Bryant and Jen looking, talking about they was gonna stop this person because they didn't stop through the stop sign. And she was like, well, you the one that's gonna be getting out because it's raining. But lo and behold, they catch on like, wait, that's Terry. So their suspicions is going up, okay? And they want to see where he going, and I do too. And so he over here pulling up, picking up Markeisha and her damn kids, child. And she talking about some, take me back to your house so I could get out these, wet ass clothes, and saying how I can't believe he put me and the kids out in the rain. And so Terry is like, oh, well, let me take you to a hotel, right? Because we know Terry is over here with 2 twin beds pushed together in his mama and daddy house, okay? He ain't got his own house. Plus, he got LaWanda coming over there with the damn baby. So he got had to take them to the hotel. And of course, Brian and damn Jen is watching and following, And she talks about how she have this dream to have this big yard for the kids, how she wouldn't mind going visiting here and visiting there. She kicking some Spanish to him, okay, a little Espanol. And he was like, oh, you know Spanish? She was like, okay, I know a little poquito myself or whatever. I hablo Espanol. So she was like, well, yeah, because my mother is, Puerto Rican and my father is black or whatever the case may be. So really Spanish was my first language. And he was like, oh, okay. So he told her he needs to slide out for a minute, that he's coming right back. And she was like, what, you leaving? He was like, yeah, un momento. Okay, I will be right back. I just got to handle something real quick and check on something. And you could kind of see her giving a little bit of side eye, like she's skeptical, but she's like, all right. So he leaves and he comes back, basically with some pizza for them or whatever. Now, mind you, freaking Daddy Charles and Lucille is out at this dinner, right? We holding hands, we got the candlelight, we finally done made it to this steak place that he been talking to her about for God knows how long, right? And we romancing. And so She like, Charles, I gotta be honest with you. I gotta tell you something. He's like, what's that? She's like, baby, I really thought you could have possibly been cheating on me, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it real. I'm gonna put it out there. I stepped to Sister Riley and I asked her about it, and I feel so embarrassed that I did that, because at the end of the day, Charles, you's a good man. You's a good man, Charles, okay? And a good father, and you've been there, and you've been a great provider and all of this. And so Charles, why would you think that, Lucille? What make you think that I would cheat on you, girl? No, absolutely not. Okay, never, ever, ever. And so, they just basically all hold their hands, and she was like, I'm so glad that we're doing this. And he's saying, me too. He was like, I'm finally taking you out like I promised. And she's like, yeah. And so, he starts to tell her how he's so proud of her, okay, because she's a beautiful woman and mother, and all the sacrifices that she's made. And they in this together type of thing, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just rolling my damn eyes up in my head. But for 2 seconds, Charles, I tried to give you the benefit, and I said, okay, it is what it is. What's done is done. But now we moving on, and we saying we on the same page, and we trying to work on this and all of that, right? And Lucille had told him how those damn dirty magazines had gotten her head and had her going all kind of crazy. And he was like, yeah, that is crazy, right? And so basically, she was telling him, like, the point is that I know that you're, like I said, a good man, a good father, a faithful husband, right? A faithful husband, child. I said, nope, Lucille, you was on the right track at first, right? Somebody that only wants the best for their family. So Charles over here, yeah, I am, and I'm proud of you, trying to say his little words back to her, whatever, right? That she's strong, she's dedicated, and all of that kind of stuff. And so basically, he was like, I'm sorry that I haven't been there for you, and I haven't given you everything that your heart desires. And so, she basically says, well, these sips seem like they go into her head, and she was starting to get a little bit of headache. And he was like, that we don't really drink like that or whatever. He said, but if them aspirin don't work in for you, then I might have something else that do, okay? And she started laughing at that. And she was like, ouch, basically saying, like, let me start laughing, because child, that's making it hurt too. She was like, but maybe if it gets off, you could get on. And he was like, all right, check please, okay? Like, you ain't got to tell me twice. So they laugh about that. I said, Charles, you something else, baby. You something else. So he basically was saying to her, baby, I'm not cheating on you with Sister Riley. I said, I see what you did there, Charles. I see what you did, okay? You ain't fooling nobody but damn Lucille for the moment, okay? And so he basically, was just saying, I'm dedicated to you, right? We see how long that damn lasts, don't we? So moving on along, Terry had got back to Markeisha with the pizza. He asking where the kids. She's saying they in the bath. He like, okay, so she don't waste no time, honey, trying to jump on top of damn Terry. And in the meantime, baby, we don't close the curtains, y'all. The curtains wide damn open, okay? LaWanda could have been following. Boom could have been following. But no, who we got peeking over, honey, looking through the damn telescope camera, whatever, it's damn Brian and Jen. They done booked the damn room and watching the whole damn thing go down, okay? And Jen was like, ooh, what's going on? Well, I guess it ain't the size, it's what you do with it. I said, well, wait a minute, Jen, what you see, okay? Terry ain't working with nothing over there. So, she's telling Brian to go ahead and have a look. Now, Brian talking about some, ooh, okay, we getting it on. And, they going to talk about some, he was also telling her she looked like she could handle a big one, and they laughing. So, basically when Brian was saying somebody is hungry, Jen was like, shoot, so am I, okay? So he was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You want me to go ahead and fill you up? And she, he's saying, I don't know if you could handle this. And she was like, what makes you think that I couldn't? All right. So I said, what's going on here? All right. What the hell? We getting flirting from damn Brian and damn Jen, are they about to get it? And I said, this is too much TMI, okay? We don't need to see all of this or hear all of this from them, so basically when she was saying how because he was like, it's been a while, how? And she said, it feels like forever. So he's laughing and saying, well, if you ever need me to handle it. And she was like, what makes you think you can handle it? He basically talking about something, well, the fun is trying to find out, and they staring into each other's eyes, giving the googly eyes. I said, oh, no, turn, click, 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 click. Okay, we don't want this. And so now, in the meantime, Terry here playing the game with the kids, and Markeisha says it's time for them to go to bed, and they say good night. So when they leave, she's asking damn Terry, like, so what's good, you basically, got somebody at home with you, somebody staying with you, right? So he just looking and he's like, okay. And she's like, yeah, that's why we couldn't go back to your place. So he's like, well, yeah, my ex and my, baby. I said, yo, ex, Terry, okay. So she was like, and how old is this baby? And he was like, a year and 2 months now. So he basically was saying that there's nothing there, because she was like, do you love her? He says, well, I don't know. Do you love Boom? He was like, we're pretty much done or whatever. I'm just providing for them at this point. I said, Terry, I see where you get it from, right? And so she's like, I think you should go. And he's like, Markeisha, she was like, no, it's going to be hard to explain to my kids some man being around. I said, girl, now all of a sudden it's hard to explain a man being around, but you wanted to go back to his house when you thought he had one. Girl, bye. Okay. And so he basically is like, I got you, all right. And he stands up to give her a kiss, and she basically moves back and gonna give him her damn hand to shake. I said, Markeisha, girl, all right, we see you. Now, Monique is coming out, look like she done been at a damn aerobics class or whatever the case may be. And Lamar know her damn schedule, know where she gonna be, know what day she gonna be there, child, because he waiting outside with this damn blackie, okay, to show her. And she's asking why is he all scratched up. And he was like, oh, the owner had him fighting and stuff, but I saved him. So when she was walking towards him, Blackie over here going off, and she was like saying, well, what's his name? And then she said, nah, this dog is, not acting like a damn pet. He acting like a monster. And so Lamar's like, nah, he's cool. She was like, look, if he's trained to kill, then he ain't gonna know nothing but violence. And so Lamar basically was like, it's not his fault. He was like, when he was in foster care, they basically kept moving him around or whatever and didn't let him develop any attachments. And he was like, I'm gonna get him on his feet. I'm gonna teach this old dog new tricks. And he was like, she says, look, Lamar, I understand what happened to you or whatever, but that doesn't change the past. And so he says, yeah, I know. And he was like, I know that. I just wanted you to meet him and see him. So he goes off from there. I said, child, every time we see Lamar now, he telling damn Monique some part of the story of his life. Like, we supposed to feel sorry for him, okay? So now Dean called himself coming up on damn Terry ass. Terry had got there like a few seconds before him, and then Zeke is getting out the car talking about some, yo, y'all owe me money with them damn bogus ass birds. I want my damn money back. And they was like, what? I ain't sell you nothing. He was like, well, Hoop gave me the shit and it was bullshit. And he's like, what are you talking about? He was like, the weights wasn't right when we measured them bitches. They dried up and all of this. And the people are saying that it's basically slow and the high was low. So he was like, all types of bullshit. So, Terry said, well, that's the cost of doing damn business. So he talking about some, nah, I want my damn bread, nigga. So the next thing you know, of course, they fighting all over the damn floor. Hoop talking about, yo, break this up. We supposed to be family. You can't be doing stuff like this and all this. Now, freaking Charles go over to Mabel house, oh, I'm going back to my family. I'm sorry. I just came to say that, it's over and I gotta, be with my family. We can't do this no more. I'm going to try to make my marriage work. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And she's like, okay, no problem if that's what you want. So he was like, she was like, you should do what makes you happy. And Charles is basically like, yeah. Okay, first of all, Charles, you ain't even have to come there to say that. Action would have spoke louder than words. He says he gotta go. She gonna open up her shit and butt naked underneath it. Titties hanging all out. Press them up against damn Charles' back, and that's all it took. Charles, oh God, I'm so freaking weak in the knees. Next thing you know, he humping the damn town, okay, on damn Mabel on the couch. I said, Charles, just throw your ass in the trash, baby. Just throw your ass in the trash, okay? So moving on from there, um, we have Nicole come up to her boss and say, what was that money for? Because she's still seeing Meech, coming up in her place now. Like, damn, now I can't have nothing to myself. He coming here, And she was like, what kind of service you doing that requires you getting that money? And so the lady told her, like, yo, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? We all grown. And Nicole was like, man, nah, y'all all the same. And she walked out. She don't even want to work there no more, okay? She's over it. So, Meech over here like, damn, Nicole, she better than me. I quit my job my first day. She got a job, and they laughing about it or whatever, him and Hoop. And he was like, she's stubborn and all of this. And so now, Hoop is basically saying like, yo, there should be no issue with this ding shit. You know what I'm saying? We all supposed to be family and stuff like that. And, now Saki is gone. And Meech basically was like, well, things shouldn't have been falling apart in 2 seconds or whatever the case may be, just because of the situation. He folded at at the first sign of trouble, and he was like, do you think he still got love for us? Do you think that's family? So nonetheless, Meech told him, well, I ain't never let you do wrong. Stay with me, roll with the punches or whatever. He was telling him, I'm down. And he was like, well, go ahead then with this Lex, that's yours. So he was like, this ain't mine. He was like, what's mine is yours. You could drive it. And so he go all happy to go ahead and drive, child. I thought for a minute Lamar was about to come and blow him away too when that part came up, okay? But he didn't. Talking about some driving like Miss Daisy. So then, we go from there to Terry coming back to the hotel, and then Markeisha's gone, leaving him a letter talking about, I'm grateful for your health, but I see the position you're in and that you got obligations of your own, and I need to be financially secure. I said, girl, financially secure, that's going to lead to your damn death, And so, of course, Terry got the blues behind that or whatever, right? Now, did they sleep together? I don't even know if I care, but damn, freaking Brian and freaking Jen was still at the hotel, okay? And she's getting a bright idea that maybe they can go ahead and manipulate this situation and go talk to Miss LaWanda and break it all down for her, and maybe she will turn on Terry and start giving them some info if she know what's been going down, okay? And Brian says, you a little bit smart with that, okay? But he gets this message, and he's basically like, oh, I gotta go see about my son. And she's like, okay, well, drive me off to my house while you on your way there, okay? And he talking about something, I knew I liked you. I said, so they did a little bumping and grinding. Now, in the meantime, K9 is in the building, okay? I don't know how he just still running his establishment with no problem, child, which, mind you, is who Brian and them is supposed to be looking at, but they so busy worried about getting B Mickey to be a damn snitch with Meech, because of course we know that he's on the damn board where they know about all these murders that he's did. But he just here chilling, and Meech is coming in saying what's up to everybody or whatever, and basically telling, K9 that, yo, we back on top, we doing what we gotta do. He was like, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? So he was basically like, the guy came up and let him know that they had a hold of where the hell Lamar is, so that's about to get taken care of or whatever, right? And so basically he's telling K9 like, yo, I could cop up front, re-up, do whatever we gotta do. And so K9 is like, now you speaking my language, and he tells him to give him a minute. So K9 man walks up to him and was like, please go easy. And so he's like, yo, I'm not paying cent or nothing, tell them I ain't giving them shit, they could come get their money in blood. So he was like, yo, I don't think that's wise. And K9 said, I don't give a damn what you think, all right? Nobody cares. I said, listen, K9, all right? Now you just being silly. Now you really acting and asking, I should say, for your head to be cut off, okay? Because you playing with the damn Colombians' money, and you're owing them $20 million and basically telling them to come get your blood for it, honey. I'm sure they will. They won't have a problem with that at all. I thought you were smarter than that, okay? And so Meech is going like, yo, what the hell is going on or whatever, what's happening, because he's hearing everything that's happening or whatever. So when the guy get off the phone, he's like, yo, what's good? And he says, yo, I think this dude is making a big mistake. He's playing a damn dangerous game. He owes the Colombian Connect 20 million and refuses to pay. And so Meech is like, yo, what the hell is wrong with him? He was like, I don't know, but I know that's freaking suicide, basically, right? And so K9 comes up and tells me something came up, and he was like, all right, tells him he shouldn't be long. And so Meech was like, it's all good, whatever it takes, right? And so he walks away. So now we got, B Mickey saying he done with the past. He's starting to look to what's ahead. We got damn Detective Brian here at his house, of course, trying to do this setup with these 2 bricks that he was talking about. And so somebody's coming knocking at the door because, Detective Brian basically was saying to him, like, well, you ain't about to back out, okay? You still gonna make it do what it do, because that's exactly what B Mickey was trying to do. And when somebody's knocking, he's like, yo, you expecting somebody? He like, no, I sure the hell ain't. He peek out the blinds, and who should it be? Detective Jen asked follow Brian there talking about, this sure as hell don't look like Kevin to me, okay? Because remember, he said he was going to his son. So B Mickey like, damn, you just got everybody dropping up in my shit now, huh? So, Detective Brian is like introducing her, letting her know this is my CIB Mickey, and he was like, he just was about to do this for us, and then B Mickey was like, yeah, I was supposed to, okay, I was about to, but like I'm not now, type of thing. And so basically, Jen was like, well, I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay or whatever the case may be. And she was like, I'm not trying to blow your spot or anything like that. I want to make you comfortable as possible. And so B Mickey was like, I'll be sure to remember that. And so Detective Brian talking about something, yo, keep the sarcasm out of your voice, and we your only life now, nigga, no list. And so Jen basically passes him her card and was like, here, and he go ahead and take it, child. Anyway, moving on from there, they tell him to keep his pager and phone on. So Meech gives Terry the update, right? This is a golden opportunity, or whatever the case may be. They got the opportunity to lock down a plug for themselves. So of course, now that he heard what was happening with K9, he trying to expand. He trying to see if he could just go to his plug, direct. And so Terry, of course, is saying this is risky. He was like, yeah, well, K9 don't want the plug no more, and he not messing with the Colombians. And T was basically like, we don't know that. He was like, huh, do you know that? And what about B Mick? And so basically, Meech was like, he reached out to me last night, and Terry is like, okay. And he was like, yeah, he told me that he got a few keys to check out, and they might hold us over to K9 task back in. And so Terry's like, okay, good, then I'm about to be up out of here, whatever the case may be. And so Meech was like, damn, you can't even stay away from that girl for 2 seconds, like, where you going? And of course he tells him he don't know what he's talking about. But where Terry was going was to get ready for this damn family photo that LaWanda wanted, but he can't find the damn belt nowhere. He looking for the belt, saying he want the belt, and LaWanda ain't saying not one damn word. She like, oh, you find the way you are, whatever the case may be. So Terry basically was like, this is a waste of time any damn way. And she was, he said he was trying to be cordial. So she was like, he told her he don't got time to play dress up. So she said, cordial, what are you talking about? She was like, it's not like I'm forcing you to do something or whatever. If you don't want to go, then don't go. She was like, I thought you was doing this because you wanted to go and because you was proud of your family. I said, child, proud of your family? Proud about what? Well, I guess, whatever. Okay, so he says, I am. Come on. Terry just still playing the damn game, even though he don't want to play it. Okay. So they go to take these photos. Now, in the meantime, child, we knew this damn thing was not going to go right. All right. These two damn guys is after freaking Lamar or whatever the case may be. And they screw up big time, child. They all coming out looking or whatever and creeping. And basically, Lamar gets the damn drop on them. He on the damn ground shooting their freaking ankles out, bringing the guy down to his eye level and takes him out. So Lamar's still here, okay? Lamar is damn super damn villain of the year, okay? And Terry gets LaWanda and them home, and he basically hurries up and put on his jacket, tell her he love her, he see her later, give her a kiss and say bye, little man. So her mama starting to talk about some, trouble in paradise, what's going on. And she was like, I don't know, ma, I just don't know. She said, well, what you gonna do about it? Because I ain't raised no daughter to sit here and be, no fool. So she was saying that he always be in a funky mood, that everything is fine or whatever. And the mama say, yeah, he in a funky mood whenever he comes around. And so basically she ends up going in the damn room and coming out with this bag and talking about some, is this all of it? I got his belt, I got his chain, I got his jacket, I got his, brush or whatever. I think we got everything we need. And the mama talking about some, all right then, that's what I'm talking about. I said, so what you about to do, LaWanda? What you about to do, girl? What the hell you about to do, honey? If you got to do all of that, then you don't need to have the damn man. So in the meantime, child, Brian and Jen is out in this car. They are listening, honey, getting the ear full, got this wire going down. B Mickey come walking in, him and Meech is saying, what's good, what's up? He like, you got a hat on? You never wear a damn hat or whatever, right? And so he was like, fuck out of here, man. I'm always wearing a hat, but check this out. So he basically, of course, is showing Meech the product. So Meech is taking that, and he's like, I ain't going. I got something to show you, too. And he whips these papers out. And so B Mickey is reading it and is like, what the hell is this? And he basically was like, man, I got the damn, plots, okay, burial plots. One for Kato, your mom's for whenever, shit, even you if you want one or whatever. So Mickey said, what the hell? He said, y'all could be together forever, okay? He was like, what type of morbid shit you on? So Meech was like, nah, I'm trying to show you that I appreciate you for everything you did, the way you held me down. We just expanded again, and guess what, my boy? You about to hold your own territory, okay? You about to be your own boss out in these streets, okay? King B, you my dog. You know I love you. Get in here, nigga, for real. So I love you for life. So of course B Mickey is like, oh God. The conscience is bothering him now. It's bothering him. Because he could have came to me from the get-go, and we all know this, okay? But he didn't. So he was like, what you about to get on some Michael Jackson shit with me, And he was like, you need some tissues or something. So me talking about some, nah, man, I'm thinking back. You know what I'm saying? We go way back, remembering the old times, back into times. All right, do you remember? All right, that is what B Mickey is saying. He talking about the swim mobile and this and that. And so they all laughing. And the next thing you know, B Mickey took that hat off and was like, bitch, there it is, okay? There it is. Look, there it is. And Meech looks, and then he like, get your ass out that door. Get your ass out that door. Meech was just like, I know you freaking lying, bitch. Okay? So he hurry up and put his damn hood on, and they were still continuing the conversation, talking about floating on water, whatever. And Meech grabbed that damn bag and he go out the back door. And B Mickey over here with the one tear dropping down, and he drops the damn hat and he run out the door too. So they both running out the back. And then Detective Brian is like, nah, something ain't right, something still missing, something going on. Let's go in. So him and Jen running in. And he see the hat on the floor, and he like, fuck, shit, they gone. Yeah, you done messed up, okay? You don't messed up now. You don't messed up, right, Detective Bryant? Because you got the damn drugs out of the freaking evidence locker. They're gone with the damn drugs. You didn't get no damn bus. And your damn sergeant, captain, whatever, told y'all not to mess up no more. And y'all was supposed to be going after K9 ass. And of course, when they get downstairs, B Mickey tells Meech he's sorry. And Meech was just like, fuck you, nigga. Okay? So B Mickey goes to tell his mama, it's so hard to say goodbye. Okay? And give her a kiss and let her know, you won't be seeing me no more, po thing. And he coming out from going to see her, and he's steadily trying to light this cigarette. Matter of fact, it was a blunt or whatever. Trying to light it. It ain't lighting, right? His nerves is bad out here, okay? And so while you was standing around and keep trying to light that shit there instead of just going, I don't know. But baby, they went up and grabbed him, okay? We seen somebody grab him, and he was like, get off me, motherfucker. Get off me, motherfuckers. Y'all, who the hell y'all think that is, baby? Because first I was thinking that it was Lamar, but then I'm like, after having a conversation with Lays, Eagles 215 and Detroit Kings last night, I'm like, Lamar ain't really the throw a bag over your head type of person, right? He gonna kill you. Then I was thinking Detective Bryant or somebody that meets Cynthia, right? But do they even know where the new place is that his mama is at? So I don't know, y'all, but they got B Mickey, okay? They got B Mickey. His days is number. And listen, I don't care about B Mickey, child. To me, it was long overdue. He was ratting. We know what happens to snitches. Snitches get stitches and all that good stuff. But I will say I'm happy that he did the right thing at the end when it all came down to it. I really am. Shout out B Mickey. You going out like you supposed to, in my opinion, right? I'd rather you go out and having told Meech the truth and making Bryant look like a jack behind than you go out still telling your damn lies. Okay, but that's all I got, y'all. Anything I forgot, let's discuss it in the comments, honey. Let's talk about what you liked, what you didn't like, all that good stuff. Put it all in the comments, Of course, this is Subscribe-a-thon going down, y'all. Okay, I'm going to be giving y'all as much content as I possibly can. Of course, this is the BMF review. We will have the Love After Lockup review. We will have some collaborations on some other channels. We will have, what you should be watching. My self-care Saturdays, we are getting some positive affirmations, mental health, and all of that good stuff. We will also have some Black History stuff coming through, the Oval, Sisters, Snowfall, Bel Air is all coming, y'all. All right, we're going to get it in. So subscribe, subscribe, subscribe if you were so inclined. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Till next time, y'all. Too.